Hello, guys. My name is Ahmed Halif for the Unscripted Talks here in DURB Radio. So, quickly, today I just want to talk about the mischievousness that was taking place as Kenyans were demonstrating on the streets of Nairobi and other cities. Now, it was so obvious that the pressure increased, and most of those lawmakers, the members of parliament, were ready for anything. Should there have been a successful overthrow of Ruto's government, they were really prepared for it. And now, this is how they were prepared for it. I know it will shock you of how many billions and millions of monies were lost from government entities, and nobody is questioning, nobody is talking about it, leave alone the president. Even in his yesterday's express meeting with Kenyans and with the Gen Zs and millennials, he never touched on that. Now, this will shock you. I know some of them you've heard them, like the NHIF typing error that costed them 360 million. Now, do you know what 360 million can do? Now, from eCitizen, we lost a total of 15 billion Kenyan shillings. 15 billion Kenyan shillings. From NTSA on the digital IDs, the digital, licenses that they give, they lost 1.2 billion. And just that week, Russia donated fertilizer worth 560 tons of fertilizer donated from Russia also vanished. Now, all this was happening during that week of demonstration. What does that tell you? Somebody was busy looting that money. So, should they have, or should the Kenyans have been successful in taking them away or dissolving the government, then they had already prepared themselves to leave office, but with backup. Sorry, I'm catching a little cold. They had prepared themselves to leave office with some kind of backup, and that backup was summing up to billions of shillings. Do you want to tell me that the president does not know about this? Do you mean to tell me that the deputy president does not know about this? Do you want to tell me that even the CSs in various operating in various capacities in various ministries didn't know about this? Now, for instance, 1.2 billion getting lost in TSA. I mean, that's a total joke. The ESCC, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, what are you doing? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was a time that I saw you trying to arrest the traffic officers who are corrupt, collecting 50 shillings from motorists. Yet, the bigwigs whom they are serving while on these streets, because who don't know, they collect that because somebody has told them by the end of the day you need to give us around 10, 20,000. It is only after they get that 20,000, then they start collecting for their own pocket. So somebody is responsible. So ESCC, I know for sure, if you're not in bed with NTSA or any other corrupt body, then you are not competent. You are not competent. And I think the president should just dissolve that commission and constitute it afresh with the fresh blood, fresh people, people who are intelligent enough, people who conduct themselves with a lot of decorum and dignity to hold those offices, people who are competent enough to hold those offices. So for this, I would also request, the CS for roads, Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, to just resign because over 4,000 lives have been lost this year alone. This year alone. And look at his ministry, like the NTSA now, no, 1.2 billion. We are talking billions here. 1.2 billion lost from the National Transport Authority. Really? That could be a budget for a county or several counties. We are talking billions of shillings here. That is tax collectors' money. And now here, you are busy trying to, increase taxes. Then I saw some MP somewhere trying to tell his constituents that, uh, serious cabinet shuffle is going to be done, and it's looming, and I'm ready. And now we are not going to be giving money in Harambees. I'm ready for a pay cut. But now, don't blame us. Blame the Gen Zs. I mean, what kind of a blunted statement is that? What kind of a blunted statement is that? I mean, no, it's like if the country does not go in the right direction, blame the Gen Zs. Oh, really? Isn't that outright incompetence? Furthermore, MPs, who told you that we need your Harambe monies? Who told you? We don't need your Harambe money. We need to see you developing the constituency. Now, do you want to punish? You want to punish Kenyans for peacefully demonstrating for what is very clearly enshrined in the constitution. There is a provision, and it says clearly that the sovereign power resides with the people. They are the people who elect you, employ you. They are the people who decide when to take you out of office and bestow someone who they deem fit to hold that office. Hey, let us not do that. Now, they are planning also to take away the NGCDF, scrap it off and all that. Fine. Now, they'll complain because of the Generation Z. There is no money to construct roads because of Gen Z and millennials. There is no money to pay teachers because of generations. I mean, that's the bullshit. Damn it, man. You cannot just come and lie to us on our face like we are kids who don't have sane minds. Like judgments have to be done through our parents. This is a generation that is awakened. And that is where it reaches a point of kusalimiwa. Yeah, I think ni wakati sasa waweze kusalimiwa, au sio? Yeah, it's a time that they also need to be greeted, And we agreed that there's no need of giving such people audience to speak, because when you are told the truth, you take it for a ride. 15 billion from eCitizen lost. 1.2 billion NTSA lost. 360 million typing error from NHIF lost. 560 tons of fertilizer lost. Where to? Do you want to tell me that the National Intelligence Service is so damn even to just know where these monies have been lost to? And if we say they are incompetent, they should resign from office, somebody comes up and, cover up for them. The best that will be done, you'll hear we are constituting a commission for investigation. After a constitution for investigation has been constituted, reports, investigations is done, reports are there. They are now gathering dust in shelves. Nobody is acting on them. They are not being implemented. Then you'll be very grateful telling me that we shall seek. I saw yesterday the president clearly stated that immediately after the expose, he will be demanding an audit of the overall Kenyan debts. I thought just last week when he had this conversation, when he was being interviewed with Alina's Kaikai, Joe Ageo, that heated interview, he also said immediately after that interview, we will be going to conduct an audit to know the Kenyan date. The same thing he said yesterday. When will action take place? We are being deceived. You know, it's so tough to believe the Kenyan president because of his previous remarks, promises that are not meeting the light of the day. So we have completely lost trust in you, Mr. President, and nothing you say to us shall augur well. We cannot believe you because you're one person who tends to be so remorseful on one hand, then after the cameras are shut down, it's totally gone. So it's like all these hullabaloos you create a propaganda for selling on the cameras. You know, it's like a telenova. It's like a soap opera. You know, it's so damning. You know, that's not the right way. It is a country being micromanaged, and yes, I think maybe somebody said this statement that the fifth president of Kenya is a woman. That US national known as Meg Whiteman could be the person driving this country. We should investigate into that. Call me Ahmed Khalif for the unscripted talks here in DURB Radio. Kindly, there are more videos, as you can see up there, almost 265 videos that we have also done similar content. So if you're interested, you'll also click on that playlist tab and watch our videos. Otherwise, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload any video, you become the very first person to be notified. On our Facebook, kindly follow us, view, like, comment, and share our videos. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.